play whatever you need to get the win. So Mezzi for me is a very versatile player with a good attitude, and now he's showing he can frag as well. So I'm excited to see him in Fnatic. It's cool to see him have that role, because I think when he got picked up initially for Cloud9, it was kind of looked at as the risk pick, right, to fill out the roster. But he's proven that he is a player worthy of their spots.
Speaking of, worthy of spots, we've got a major winner in Twist on the other side of things, just to kind of go off the back of our Epics players. You okay?
Did he win the major? He didn't win the major. He won the Grand Slam.
Damn it, I was so close.
Same prize pool. Same prize pool.
Yeah, so they did win the Grand Slam.
All of won a major.
Yeah, there we go. So that's where it gets confusing. No, in all seriousness, we could look at the map videos. I could tell you it's going to be Mirage, or we could just...
How do you know this?
Man, okay, you guys want to know the secret? You better go read it up. You better go just Google it.
Figure it out.
Actually, I told you before we started. But in all reality, if we do go to Mirage, if that does happen, does that fit both of these teams?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's the map where Fnatic already beat FaZe in Pro League, as we talked about. But as I said, I think that had specific circumstances because of how the first map in that series went. And I think, FaZe is going to be more than happy with this map choice. I think they're going to show up playing much better than they did in that Pro League game.
Are we still seeing remnants of Kerrigan coming in and kind of changing things the way he likes it again?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's just, his team. We're going to see FaZe, I think, coming out aggressive straight off the bat. Depends on which side they start. But T side, expect them to start with a lot of pace.
Yeah, exactly that. We are just about ready to get into the game. And I'm pretty sure, Dinko, we've been kind of putting you on the spot for this, so we might as well do it once more. Are you going to go against your friends over at Fnatic?
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to go FaZe Clan this time around. I feel like Fnatic, they've had a 2-week boot camp, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. I think FaZe Clan back on LAN, we've seen that at Cologne. I think they're going to be taking this one.
Okay, well then, how about that? We are ready to jump into the matchup. It seems Mirage, the port of call, the last one of the evening, and Alex and Chad are here to deliver that storyline to you.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be one hell of a game. FaZe versus Fnatic, of course. We're going to get answers immediately to, do FaZe get their LAN buff immediately? Do we see that IEM Cologne FaZe that ran rampant into the playoffs? And how will Fnatic fare here on LAN soil? Giacchino and Crims going aggressive in the apps, and Olof ready to receive him. Some sweet-on-sweet action here. And down goes Crims. Wasn't ready for the second. Giacchino's done well there, but the actual commit is onto A. And it's Alex calling upon Brolin and Mezzi through CT. He's got a gap, spots the cross, evades the flash, and can't seem to find Brokey, so the bomb will go down. On the retake, some great shots out of Brolin has put Rain's ramp out of the question. They could boost for stairs if they weren't doubled up in that sandwich position, but they've opted to stick it out. Brolin with a fine-tooth comb, clearing out, good shots. Oh, and he's found them both. Traded by Giacchino, only Twist now, and that's no fun for him to be had. They call it a Fnatic round. FaZe right up until that retake. Brolin causing too many issues.
Yeah, a couple of nice shots there out of Brolin. And this team, right, you haven't been keeping up with what's going on over there at the Fnatic camp. Obviously, they've chopped and changed things up. And this is actually quite an exciting team now. I think any squad that has the backbone of Brolin and Crims is exciting. You bring Alex in a fragging and game leader. You bring Mezzi, a talent. And you can slowly start to refine Giacchino, who's still quite new in this Fnatic jersey.
It's been so exciting to see the direct, immediate transition into the way this team plays Counter-Strike. It seemed like they were a bit out of date until we've seen Alex come in and his philosophies, especially on the CT side, it's info managing, it's a bit heroic-y, for lack of a better term. And now they look like they want to contest mid, so Kerrigan up there alone with the Deeg.
It's not a full-on force buy here either. It is just a light upgrade. So a couple of HEs to soften up Brolin early, and now the Deagle's seeing if they can hit some bangers of shots here. But Mezzi's back is currently turned, and I'm not sure if they're ready for Kerrigan to peer on out. They're not. Kerrigan has a chance, and he kind of fluffs his lines a bit there. This one should be mopped up now as Mezzi's famous strikes. Twist Deagle the same, and I think they might have had enough of middle now.
I don't blame them either. They know Olof's in Palace. Got the bomb loose mid. There is a weapon to be scooped up. Yeah, okay, Kerrigan's got himself a FAMAS. Should he require it, we'll opt for that potential for the one shot of the Deeg instead. 5 bullets in that. Might want to stick with the Deagle for now, or a loud reload. Alex will hear that, knows the weapon's been retrieved, and off to the underpass. Kerrigan's just being too smart about for his own good. He's faked it, trying to keep the CT's feet planted. Olof, in the meantime, is still in Palace. Solid hold from them. Brolin pushed up on ramp, so this connector is being held from multiple angles. Olaf coming in as well. Giacchino's responsible for this, and he's found the head necessary. Wasn't ready for Twist, but short-lived.
Oh, juggle that across.
Second nicely found. Yeah, they do recover the important rifles.
Yeah, scooped on up there. And I've seen that a few times today going into these second rounds for the CTs. They've opted for all rifles. There's no MP9s, no UMPs. That was a couple of FAMASs and a couple of M4s. So obviously the cheaper price of that silenced M4 and the buff that it's had. We've been speaking about just how important that can be. And the CT economy, the amount of saves, you've all been seeing it over the last couple of years at Counter-Strike. Maybe this could be the turning of the tide as far as that goes. But the guns are out. FaZe are into their AK-47s. No AWP early and a deep mid.
It's been a long time since I saw that thrown out.
It wasn't paired with a deep molly either. Maybe it was meant to be and they just fluffed their lines right there. But it's a bit difficult to go fully aggressive just with that one smoke.
For our newer viewers, the map actually was widened. And because of smoke, that smoke being becoming meta and essentially being thrown every round. So it's no longer possible to just smoke it. As Chad implies, there is an incendiary you can throw it as well. Now, Alex, I do like
aggressive,
the
isn't it?
bench. Oh yeah, bench off angle. He has cancelled that, but there is such a flavour of aggression to Fnatic's stance into this best of one. Brolin's taken ramp control.
Well, we're already 55 seconds into this round and nothing's really happened just yet.
Yeah, that's some contact. Crim's not going to overcommit. It's Alex that strikes instead. Takes the head off the Norwegian. Olaf keeps it level. Needs to get out of the flames and does. It's Carrigan going, having a little poke and prod onto B. What a shot. He needed that. There is another one to be found. Crims hiding in plain sight, and will catch him with the off angle. So you've got about 35 seconds to work this one out. A 3-on-3 taking shape, and still some options available to them. Does look like B will be the final commitment.
Oh, no.
Oh. That's a bit of a poo. Crims has pushed in aggressive, but kept level. Rotates on its way. Giacchino from short. Brolin from that kitchen. Oh, he hasn't caught any of them. Smoke from Brokey to enable a safe plant. It will be hard to contest. It's a standard plant. Silence bullets into you. And that's Giacchino's.
Oh, he's fluffed his lines.
That had to be his. Oh, dear. Now Brolin. Rock and a hard place. He's got to clear out that first, and it's Brokey that steps up for FaZe. 3 in the round, but red face for Giacchino.
Oh, really felt like he should have been getting that one there. That was good for a Fnatic third round. It got a little bit dicey, right? You can see FaZe up in the apartments there fluffing around with their nades, and Crims grabs another free kill. So all in all, you think you have everything that you absolutely need. This is him getting thrust forward at 25 seconds, probably for info. Probably not expecting to see anything around the corner there. And Giacchino just not finding that kill. Rough one. Very bitter pill to swallow there, and Brokey, obviously one of the stars here of this FaZe Clan roster, immediately throwing Fnatic back down to.
Crims dropped the M4 for Alex.
Okay.
So he's going to be going for that hero silenced M4. Try to disappear into the smoke. Rain. Not going to push the limits here. Big test for Alex now. One's across.
He's not aware.
Wrong way, yeah.
He had no idea.
Thought about a boost instead, and Carrigan some sound cues were given.
The fact that he dropped that M4 and now it's lying on the floor with absolutely nothing. No one can go grab that. There's one player on the B bomb site of Mezzi. The rest of them are elsewhere. Window being covered by Crims, an aggressive A push right now. Twist on the other side. He looks aware.
Yeah, this is what he does day in, day out. Does deal with Brolin despite being caught out.
Good reaction.
Yeah, very nice from the Canadian. Giacchino. Oh, he's been flashed. Perfect. Oh, Twist didn't catch it. Did he not see him?
Hello?
He saw him, right? He's been loud about it. I think Giacchino just made a sound cue, so no. I'm as lost as you are.
What if,
okay,
just hear me out, what if Twist has left-handed models on,
yeah, that's
and when he peeked out there, he didn't see him?
Okay, he might have even swapped his model to the right side.
Yeah.
See him. Yeah.
Because we saw him clear as day.
Yes.
And unless you're playing, well, not 4x3, squish the other way, I don't even know what that would be called. Curious, but regardless, this round should be mopped on up, and FaZe are going to get themselves up to 2-2 because it's just 2 Deagles remaining. Crims and Giacchino on.
Now, I'm not a skin expert, Chad.
Okay.
But I know that the case hardened, as old as it may be, there's some floats that are fancy because that make them more blue.
Okay, and that one has a Titan sticker on it as well.
It does, but there's a fancy name for it. It's like the blue something.
The blue something.
Yeah, it has a name. Like the,
Okay.
yep. Oh, he's gone for it.
And he's got the red something in
Wow,
his hand.
he's helping us really review the full skin set. He's gone
Sure.
for the cheetah print gloves, the red knife, and the blue opal. Is it opal?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
Someone does. I'd appreciate a tweet.
This is the thing that's really cool about Counter-Strike. Like, skins are its own thing.
Yeah, and it's a whole separate like fan base / market. You know,
Yeah.
like they don't always collide.
It's like you got Surf, you've got skins, you've got KZ. Yeah.
No, but his model, we had the right side model.
No, but he could have had left side
I'm
model.
with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
What's going on as well? I want to take a little bit of a look. Do we have anybody in the EU, RMR, who are opting to have some skins on? By the looks of things, not for Fnatic. And I'm flying over towards T-Spawn.
Calling a gentleman's agreement in Europe.
Well, you think?
Yeah, I reckon.
CIS, there's none of that, apparently.
No funny business.
CIS is, we're going to use whatever the hell we want, and that's because that's what the rules say.
Yeah. But GA, as the COD community calls them.
I think Olaf's had enough of that as well. A little
Bit too much
damage.
funny business, isn't there?
He's got his buddy Brokey here too. So this one's already cleaned on up. There's no dramas over towards B now. And this is just one Deagle, right? So these USPs are going to get stripped apart. This is great from FaZe to be able to convert their third. The crazy thing is, Dinko made the point on the desk. Both of these teams require quite a high placing within this event just to qualify for the major. And with only 2 teams getting it through this group and NIP also being in this group, it's not going to be easy.
We all know if you caught some of that blast game, especially FaZe versus Complexity, just how snappy Rain has been looking in the server. Plucking Poison out of the air was quite the shot. And again, his reaction's definitely looking like he shaved a couple of years off. So we'll see FaZe edges ahead. It's going to be that 3-2 scoreline just up against the Eco. Crim's the last remaining with his USP. NT in the chat.
See you later, Alligator. All right. Let's see if Fnatic can continue this mid stance that we've been seeing, right? Quite aggressive. Alex happy to take some pushes and some peeks, and they're happy just to stand and posture if FaZe want to go for these slower plays. Now, I know that FaZe on this map, always a team. Once they do get that space and then playing out those mid rounds, it's fantastic to see. Did you get the tweets you were looking for?
Blue gem.
Blue gem.
I named a gem.
Okay.
Called Opal, but it's, no, not that. Okay, cool. Blue gem. So yeah, Rain's got a fancy skin, is all I'm trying to say. And we're ready to get back into round 6. Get some answers to your questions, Chad. Jakino's been boosted up. Glass Cannon AWP. Now he could get some revenge onto Brokey, the man that bested him in that first FaZe round.
It's really slow stuff from FaZe that we're seeing here. Like, this game plan from Karrigan is to see whatever Alex wants to throw his way. Any of those aggressive maneuvers, anywhere you want to push, we'll just sit back and wait. Because this for FaZe, right, it's not the Rockstar action-packed Counter-Strike that we love, but it's the one where you walk into their crosshair and they're going to rip your head off. So now they're starting to work on this mid-control. Molly from underpass towards short. Smoke towards window, I think, has missed here. So Karrigan not landing that one exactly where he needed. Oh, still going to be able to get the mid-control, and Alex is about to walk into Twist.
Elbow, yeah. Twist is happy to greet him with some hot lead, and Brolin's up to no good. Twist is dancing with him. FAMAS v AK, and Twist too good. Looking like the rock star he is. And this is on the first gun round response from Fnatic. Unless Crims finds Olaf here, like, perfectly, just like that. There's a bit of a universe established here where Crims could do some more damage. Rain, swung on, does do some damage. It's not enough, though, and leaves Jakino's Glass Cannon AWP saving on B. FaZe pull ahead.
Yeah, they're just not putting themselves in any danger early, and then just grouping up, and like the kills came their way. Twist got offered 2 frags. It was an aggressive maneuver. Fnatic went for a little bit something outside of the box, and they were punished for it. So quite clear, and at some point this will change. At some point they'll go, all right, guys, we have to stop going for these aggressive plays, and then FaZe can ramp up the pace. They can go for their quicker mid-controls, and then apply pressure to Fnatic in that way. So right now, you would say Karrigan's calling is in control of this game, and it's great to see everybody hitting the shots that are mandatory for these rounds. Bank balance being built, and Jakino's about to lose this AWP as well, Alex. So things couldn't be going better for FaZe. See you later. And Brokey gets an AWP.
Remember that?
I do remember that.
Me too.
That was 2016.
How does he do
Was it
this?
2016? It was 2016.
Yeah.
2016.
Bloody hell.
2016.
5 years ago. He really didn't look flustered at all for this, did he?
No, and this is where people would just like panic spam or try and run away or whatever.
Yep.
Like Twist's like, I'll just shoot you. It's all good, dude. Don't worry about it. Rain's been great early as well. So far, so good. Like with Karrigan at the bottom of the scoreboard, that's what you want, right? And that's no disrespect to Karrigan. That's what you want. You want your Brokey, your Twist, your Rains to be popping off. And again, so now this is a quicker mid control, right? A little bit less fear. Still roughly a minute 40 as Rain gets to that top mid box. So a little bit of hesitancy there, but all in all, this is just a light pistol round again. It's felt like Fnatic have already been on the receiving end of a bunch of these. The nade a little bit shy, but not the end of the world. There's nobody home to receive regardless. And this game has a bit of a different flavor to it than the rest of them in the day.
All of them have had their own unique flavor in my mind. Like the Sinners game. I mean, remember that?
Late heartbreak for Complexity.
Well, yeah, but the Oscar plant to actually start a comeback from the Cold Zero clutch that started the comeback. I mean, don't forget. And then we just had Dignitas.
Yeah, with the Dodo round.
Dodo round. I mean, every single one of them has been kind of ridiculous. I'm having fun. And this is day one. Let's go. Deagles as well. I mean, a big part of that previous overpass was you just can't afford these slip-ups against the, in the anti-ecos.
Precisely. I'm just trying to think, did we have a swing round of any variety in our first series? We probably had a couple of them.
Handled. Well handled. No funny business here. FaZe have not fallen foul of any of these lesser buys. And the blue gem strikes once again. Oh, I'm so smart, aren't I? I know all the skins.
Oh dear. I did open the butterfly lore knife.
You can't believe you opened it.
Yeah.
Are you sure you're not just saying that
No,
because
I did.
you
It was
bought
on
it and you don't want to
stream.
admit? Okay.
I couldn't buy it. It was the first in existence.
actually owned
it was
the first
literally
ever.
the first. Well, apparently, this is what they told me. I'm not a skin expert, but I.
Did you call it first? You know,
No.
people type on forum threads. You
I
should have
did.
just called it first.
I don't care. I should have done something with it.
Cool.
Other people just post my content on their YouTube channels and stuff.
Oh, you've made it. That's
Yeah,
how you know you've made
That's how I
it.
know. I'm in other people's videos. All right, come on now, Fnatic. This is your chance. The guns are back out. The timeout's taken. Keita, the newly appointed coach in the background, will be able to chip on in. We've had what feels like already a lot of these light pistol rounds. So now we can sink our teeth into what should be a Jacquino AWP that has armor behind it. There's a luxury and a half.
If I see FaZe Clan sit still for 40 seconds and Fnatic push into their crosshairs and then lose a 3v5, again, I'm not going to be too happy.
Well, they have double orbs now, so if we're
Okay.
looking for something a little bit different, that's it. Mezzy, he's got himself a big green, the same for Jacquino now, and even Brolin into his AUG. So there is different looks from Fnatic here.
Yeah, and from FaZe, they're going for an all-in B, at least in the initial stages.
I like this.
What a call. Just as they get their guns out again, Karrigan wants to, and they've gone double AWP. It couldn't be a better call.
Mezzy's about to be overrun here.
Yeah, unless Mezzy somehow finds two, with this AWP, he is in jeopardy. Nice find. Not flashed. Oh, and another onto Olof. Now the cavalry's arrived. Mezzy has denied FaZe on the all-in. Rain clawing one back. Delaying that plant. Some stray bullets from Twist. Mezzy. He's got them booked. Twist does go down in a third for the British. I was about to call him a British AWPer. That's that I'm exaggerating. Excuse me. But either way, that is going to be a third for Fnatic. And yeah, I mean, the call was perfect. It's just Mezzy that gets under their skin.
Yeah, the second one blind, that really put a stop to it, right? That stalled them out completely. The rotation came in and the rounds unraveled from there. So the switch up immediately paying dividends for Fnatic here. They have to be happy with this. The first is great, right? There's no flash to deal with that. And then the second just blind, just an instinctual shot right there. Not losing his cool around the smokes either. That could have gotten out of control.
Especially when you're getting tagged in the smoke. Yeah, Twist just throwing some straight bullets through. All right, well, they convert. They've got all of the bells and whistles they could desire to convert. Another right here, right now.
He's looking over towards A this time round, so Rain left to sell the fake over towards top mid that there's more presence than there actually is. Olof patrolling these B apartments.
Rollins, be careful.
Oh, what the
Wow.
swing.
Wow. Up against the AWP and Brokey. He's no stranger to a fast flick, so Brolin's really outdone himself there. Early advantage for Fnatic. Let's see how this one plays out. Olof was flirting with some B aggression. Mezzy's AWP has denied him in the previous.
Window smoke late here, so they can go back for mid control and Olof can start coming up through the underpass, but Crims, Alex, and Jacquino are all here. This is going to be hard to break right now for FaZe.
Yeah, and they can even buy time with that incendiary to focus all of their attention here on Karrigan as he swings in. What on earth? Karrigan out-dueling Jacquino with the recovered Brokey AWP. That's the equalizer, and it's not too fun for Fnatic. Now full mid for the three of them. Twist still his persistent presence in Palace. Tend to put your scary boy there. Rops from Mouse, Twists from FaZe.
Right now, they're rejigging for a B defense right here. Brolin and Crims are both hovering around window. They want to bolster the defense with Mezzi on that side of things, which puts all the pressure on Alex, who's aggressive over towards A ramp. Crims has to get something done from his signature position. Blind, he gets one, but Carrigan again on the AWP.
Yeah, not off court. Perfect timing onto Brolin. Alex, so much to be done here. Carrigan did hit the tag. Mezzi still partnered up with him.
Seconds.
Yeah, and from short, he could contest some of the open plants. From with ramp combined, they can deny them all. Twists saves the day again. That's the first of this one.
He can push this.
8 seconds.
He
He'd
can
have
stop
to
this.
deny. Oh, what an adjustment. Olaf may have just saved the day there. He's got the bomb down. You see that just immediately as he sees him jumping over the smoke, he puts 2 and 2 together and does survive to get that bomb planted.
Oh, all right, well, back FaZe strike immediately here. And again, we find ourselves in a situation where we scratch our heads. We think, what can Fnatic do? Yeah, it's Carrigan there who's the difference maker. Brokey gets absolutely slammed over towards that A-ramp position at the start of the round. And then Carrigan just peeks into Jacquinho.
Yeah, back in my day, boys, I used to be an AWPer.
Oh, we just swing out. You know, that's how we do it. Not too many dramas whatsoever. So really good stuff, and it will force the purchase back out of Fnatic here. Jacquinho's AWP with a couple of Famis's and MP9 and the Silence Den 4, and we're back to the earlier business of FaZe hitting the brakes, waiting it out, and hoping for pushes. It's simple stuff, right? And like, I want to use the term, like, Mirage would be considered the most basic map because everybody understands, you know, the A smokes, the window smokes, the way to get the mid control. But it no longer becomes about what variations and formations you can throw, because let's assume everybody can throw everything at this point. You should be able to. It's about the pacing of when you do it. It's about the mind games of how you do it. It's about what you want to throw and when. And that's the question mark right now for Fnatic.
And that's what Carrigan does so well. It may be the basics, but as you've highlighted, it's the puppet master that pulls the strings as to why and when. Now, they did a full A util set. Now, the bomb's going A, but Carrigan wants to try and double fake this. He's going to try and hit B, convince them that there's presence on the B side of the map, and...
Oh, didn't sell anything, man.
No, I mean, Brolin's got a duel here with Twist. He had to win. He's used most of his mag there. Doesn't get the frag. Carrigan onto Crypt.
Weird.
It is weird. I don't envy the observing team either, trying to keep track of all of it. What's going on? Alex just walks without firing a bullet into the mid window. It's Mezzi's MP9. I'm losing my mind. Okay, an AK. Bombs down on A. He can't strafe. Brokey and Twists up against Mezzi.
Does he even go for
This
a
is the
round like this?
kookiest game of counter we've casted today.
Does he go for it? Does he give it a chance?
in front of him.
I think Twist has pretty much decided the round right here, right now with this push.
Yeah.
Mezzi doesn't have a kit to his name right here either.
He's going to lose everything. Oh, great shot onto Brokey, but that's the flank from Twist. He was low HP, plays it to perfection. And an AWP for good measure, as if they needed any additional help with their funds. FaZe are looking fierce, and that land buff, I think I can say with conviction, it's present.
This is a great performance right now out of the likes of Twist here, and Rain as well. You know, I remember we've casted quite a few Rain games in the last, year and a half, where on Mirage he's just been on the receiving end of entry deaths time and time again, trying to take space. This time round, FaZe are having no drama, so 7-3. And they're running away with this now. It has to be back to pistols again, and the scratch of the head from Alex, I think it says it all, the concerned look on his face. We're past that point. This, right now, should be the half win for FaZe. A fluff shot with a fluff nade. We are late in the day. Or early in the next.
Good morning.
They need a miracle round right now, right? They need an individual on Fnatic to step up and make a statement, because otherwise this first half, it's going to completely run away from Fnatic. Do you dare have a look?
I mean, he's thinking
Do you
about
dare have a look?
He gave it a consideration. Now we will have that denied involuntarily, and a smoke connector. So your standard business. Rain's very quick on his advance, though. He'll clear that out just as the smoke pops. Twist has found some frags again, just out of the palace. Look at that. Takes his own time at his own pace. Ace site, he says, is open for business. Carrigan charging through the smoke willy-nilly. Yeah. Fnatic losing everything they invested into this one. And they'll have the full funds to go again, but that's the one half by FaZe, just 11 rounds into the play.
Oh, dearie me. Okay, so pissed around conversion against not the Force, just the Deagle buy, and then the only other round they have to boast is Mezzi with the multiple AWP kills on the B bomb site, one of which came completely blind. So this right now is looking dire, I would say. It is one way to put things right here for Fnatic. The best they can muster right now is only 7 rounds here on the CT side. It's not like they don't have the LAN experience. The kid on your screen right here doesn't look like he has much, but he does. Same with Crims. So you've got some players on this Fnatic roster who have been around the traps plenty of times before. Same as Alex, obviously, with his Vitality days. I don't think you could compare it to the members of FaZe, though. They might have you a little bit outnumbered just with Carrigan alone.
Yeah, throw Carrigan and Olaf, I think, combined. Maybe even Rain for good measure. You are absolutely cooked.
That's before we even talk about Twist and the Grand Slam and the liquid dominance and oh, okay.
Oh, FaZe is stacked, there's no doubt. And the LAN buff's back again. You know, these boys were shadows of their LAN selves in the online realms prior to IEM Cologne, and it seems they've certainly come in swinging.
Well, the double orbs are back out for Fnatic, Alex. If this is the way they get the round, there's a clear correlation.
There certainly is. Yeah, Mezzi with a great lockdown of B. Last time the AWPs were whipped out. Oh! Going in, he will now. Crims has fallen. And it's Jakino's turn to try and defend a full all-in B. Mezzi could. What's Jakino got for us? Carrigan, jiggling, playing with him, does get punished, and now more required. They're running through his blind spots. He's so vulnerable to so many angles. Great find from Jakino. Mezzi's posted another as well. 2 from the double AWPs. Twist to come up clutch, and I wouldn't write him out of this one, Chad. He is scary today.
So much time as
Oh,
well.
he's pushing straight in Mezzi. If he gets jiggled, if he misses this shot, that's enough. Nice find. Double AWPs convert. It's just AWPs. 3 from Mezzi, 2 from Jakino. Both passed the test with flying colors.
But they didn't get both AWPs back.
What happened there?
They were unable to scavenge the second AWP. So the rounds that they've been able to find success have been literally through Mezzi getting 3 Ks on the AWP.
Touche.
Literally.
And you don't use that lightly.
No, I am not. Yeah, I'll refrain. But
No, seriously, like literally. Like, oh my god, my maca tracker frappuccino.
can I just say, when I see Crims not in connector, I think he got lost in the round that he didn't quite, you know, it's like, he was over towards B again right there, so.
Dude, this is another call out of Carrigan. Check this out. Same mid-util, but very quick with a 2-2 pronged assault from Palace and Ramp, respectively. Jakino's AWP going to be called upon here. Brolin and Crims, their crossfire is tested. Need one from Alex there. It's Crims to babysit nicely, all the way from short, finding it. Oh, and Brokey's taken down Alex as well, so this fray is now once again fallen onto equal ground. Great Molotov to deny the counter to the plant. Brokey punching in the digits. Oh, and their after plant's going to be potent. I think Rain might even go around the world. It's an open plant. He is in T-spawn. Brokey swings out. Oh, they were flashed, but he's missed his and caught one of theirs. Big clear. Oh, Crims, the patience. He's actually punished his former teammate. Olaf's down. It might fall to Rain in that round-the-world maneuver. Will they anticipate it? Brokey just trying to buy time. Survival integral. Time ticking. We do need to see a defuse soon. The smoke in the kit.
Good molly.
Great smoke on the connector as well. Rain's round the world denied. Need to hold the defuse. Anyone can deny this. Crosshairs in the right place, and that's a disaster. No time for this one. Mezzi will fall. FaZe will take another. And we'll have to see that one again because it got pretty messy towards the last few seconds.
Oh, they lost it all as well. Couldn't even get away from the bomb. That right there, salt in the wounds. Ah, that was, look, this was great from Crims. It's bang on. You know, he's not overstepping the mark and just coming through, trying to body block the TK.
Yeah. Wait, who was on the defuse?
Ah, dearie me.
Whew. Okay, well, Fnatic, they've put every penny they possibly could into this one, and a 9-6 would be such a great recovery, but Olaf's not having any of that. A wide one from Jakino. One has slipped through. It's Twist ready to punish. Wall banging that triple box. He's only got a scout, but he's so threatening. Jakino tags up another. A quick flick shy of the mark, but look at the damage. He's wounded Twists and Carrigan both operating with a limp, courtesy of Jakino's scout. And a 2v3 that feels manageable for the Brits.
No kit in this situation, but bomb yet to go down and so much time on the clock. This is where that FaZe pace change really comes in and stings.
Need info, and Alex has caught broke. That was the AWPer as well. He is going to edge his bets towards B, which leaves Mezzi with it all to do now. He's got util and full health. Carrigan quite the opposite. Both of them wounded by that scout, and a lovely hold. Mezzi collects 2 headshots and a 5th. Fnatic in damage control mode now. If they can find that 6th and close that gap, FaZe definitely got a couple of sacrifices in the finances.
Yeah, you got to think about that round. That sure, they won it, but nobody survived. So the financial ramifications late here, and 9-6 to be salvaged after how this map has felt like it's just been downhill for Fnatic. Not going to be too shabby. They're going to be able to work with that. The classic cliche: get the pistol, get the conversions, you're back on in it. It's more than true here. Deagle for Twist, Mac 10 for that of Carrigan. The rest into the rifles of choice, and here we go. The Alex aggression is back in business.
Yeah, it took him about 10 rounds to shake off the first round that didn't quite go to plan. That's gone to plan in some ways, but unfortunately the information, Carrigan's not happy with what's just happened there. Rain said, I've been spotted, and the entire FaZe squad pulls the plug on that.
Yeah, a lot they can do from here. Carrigan actually lining up a bit of a cheeky flash to help enable a bit of a mid-pop. We've got Brokey. Gonna cheat on over with that AWP as well, so mid control just to make sure there's nobody lurking in the shadows. Mezzi up close, he can confirm that it isn't B very shortly here, so if they get pressure elsewhere, Fnatic are gonna know where this hit is coming for a pretty good certainty.
They want to try and kind of double nutmeg in this window. And Rain and Brokey just greet them with headshots. That's no. That's a no.
You definitely can't.
Something from Crims. Loves that. Would need a whole lot more. They're going to the wide open A site. Yeah, there isn't anyone home. You're going to have to pull your socks up now. Brolin, probably the closest to the action, yeah, from the window position. He's being jumped on. Carrigan using the mobility of that Mac 10 to find space, and I think Brolin was a bit inspired. He wanted a jump of his own. And Carrigan's got 2 with the SMG. Light on funds, but not light on frags. Brilliant work. FaZe will take 10. 5 meager rounds from Fnatic. They're going to have to talk this through. We'll take a quick break and be right back to see if FaZe can finish swiftly on the defense.
Hey Future Pros, back to Mirage with another smoke. This smoke is pretty situational and one you definitely won't be throwing that often, but as always, knowledge is power. To do this smoke, jump onto the first crate at Tetris, find this incredibly obvious dark spot on the wall, and jump throw the smoke. By some wizardry, you will find that this is somehow smoked off stairs. This is a very easy smoke, and I hope you find yourself in a situation where you get to use it.
Time
10-5 on the half for FaZe Clan, looking fantastic here for them to pick up an essential win. This group, Group D, best of one, round robin, only 2 teams going through. And Fnatic and FaZe, they both require a playoff spot. They also have NIP in this group, some plucky underdogs of Skade and Fiend from Bulgaria, and Double Pony. This is not going to be easy, and the ramifications of a loss right here, right now, in the first round could mean an awful lot for these 2 teams' major hopes. We have to buckle on down and see just how this second half kicks off, because Fnatic, they're going to be scratching their head here, Alex.
Yeah, they absolutely are. I mean, the only shining beacon of hope they've had is Mezzi with a hero round. He's looking great in the frags department as well. 16, no one else has broken double digits from that primarily Swedish court. And FaZe, I think, yeah, my main takeaway was just how fantastic they're looking. Every single one of those aimers at their premium seems on this LAN ping.
Even Carrigan, right?
Even Carrigan.
Not having any troubles.
I mean, they
doing it all.
Yeah, they called upon him in a 4v5 disadvantage and he left with 3 AWP frags. So let's go. Pistols, Fnatic are on the T side. Let's see if Alex has really... Oh.
Come on now.
I think they're really flustered, you know. I reckon it's tense in that team room.
There's so much on the line here.
There is, and I think it's getting to them. Carrigan keeping a cool head on his shoulders as he often does. What the hell? How is Brolin here? And Rain doesn't check it, understandably so. Brolin's pushing the issue, which is brave. Twist just keeps breathing and tapping. And Brokey to do the same. Oh no. Fnatic falling at the wayside. Brokey just leaving nothing in his wake. 3 quick headshots and Fnatic. Not long for Mirage, I fear.
Oh, hey, yeah, look, the missed molly probably worked out. Brolin took the space that would have been denied by that molly anyway. So the round kind of going better than you would expect right here, but back up through the alley that is Connector. And Brokey just bowls them all down.
So he looks so easy.
Yeah, just takes his time. And you're right, keep breathing, because you know that's what Twist is doing. He's chewing his gum, he's taking a breath, and he's just popping them away. And this eco right here, they are getting absolutely destroyed. It's an eco, sure. Alex's knife out. Alex is down, in-game leader on in-game leader action, but this is brutal now. 12-5, 4 more. And the AKs will come out from Fnatic, but nothing seems to be going in their favor.
Boy, oh boy. I mean, this AK round, look at the AKs. This AK round is going to have to be stunning.
It needs to, first of all, be clean. You need to make sure that you can win this one, because you know that FaZe are going to have something that resembles a buy in the next. The mountain they have to climb here.
Oh, go on, Mezzi. Okay, so the perfect extinguish, 100 HP, so far ahead of the curve. And Alex has already put a headshot in the board. If he could just find Rain, he can't. Rain's a pain, does go down now. Giacchino with a necessary trade, but it's still a 3-on-3. Far from a guarantee. The smoke from Crims is something to work with, and the flash for the space. Oh, he's going to go for a re-smoke. This is a 2 from Crims. Welcome to 2021. And tags up Olof as well. Still, Carrigan being a nuisance. He does not want to give that control up. And Fnatic, yeah, they're sprinting away from the site, but it looks like Olof is already slightly wise to it. He's gone window. All 3 of them have returned to middle. At least they'll be able to react quickly if they need to go B. I suppose that's the thought process. Carrigan's going to have a glance at top mid with nothing to report. Alex is getting himself into kitchen. Okay, you have my attention now. Okay. So short's going to be the issue for Crims. If he's got anyone set up there, it's a problem. It doesn't look like they will. With Brokey already down towards the underpass for the retake on B, Crims is going to be allowed to get fully in. Carrigan's going to be confirming A. So Fnatic, you've got a chance here, and a pretty big one. Here's Olof. Alex needs this frag and he needs it cleanly. Indecision from Olof at this point in time. I think he's going to wait for Brokey to arrive, which does perhaps lead to a potential for a pair of frags. Oh, the info does knock the shins out, but Brokey's there for the important trade. Oh, and Crims has been spotted. He needs this duel now, and Brokey's just not giving it to him. Here comes Carrigan from the apartments, Molotov'd out, and that's the end of that. 13 FaZe making short work of Fnatic here.
And it did look like for a moment there they'd completely lost Fnatic, right? You saw Olof's indecision there as he was coming in towards the market position. They were still making sure the bomb wasn't planted over towards that A site, but able to dial in on this one. The plant's good, the money's there, Fnatic can buy again, the AKs will come out, but regardless, there's just no rounds to be found. And the fact that Karrigan's just peeking on in like this, they're not afraid to take the fights. They're not scared whatsoever. And this is very good stuff here from FaZe. A big fan base for them around the globe, and there's Twists.
Yeah, for good reason.
Okay, well, the Orb's out for Brokey here as well, so things are about to get worse for Fnatic. They need to do something. They need to do something now. Run boost. Well, that'll buy them some space. Olaf's going to molly this top mid box, isn't he?
Well, he suspects they've crossed. Opts to drop it towards Brolin's advance. And that was a chance. Alex tags up Olaf, confirms the top mid presence. Olaf really has Brolin's number.
Well, now they're heading back towards this A side, and there's still enough utility to go for a decent execute here. They're going to have Mezzi coming through that palace position. Brokey's going to re-smoke over towards the ramp here. Mid's basically being given up right now, so it is going to be a three-man defense on this site. Should see Brolin coming late up through the connected position. He'll be negated by that Molotov for now. Sound heard as well there, so they know that somebody's around that mid position, two of which Karrigan has the info. They know it's going to be towards this A bomb site. That's confirmed.
Okay, here they come, willy-nilly. Twist just greets him with a spray. No one clearing the stairs, and the frags come so easy. Chiquino and Mezzi trying to somehow recover a 2-on-5.
Don't save the Galils, boys. Don't save the bloody Galils. It's Galils.
Yeah, it's Galils. Could become an AK. Rain really is having fun, isn't he?
Or could become nothing very quickly.
Yeah. Well, I'm scared of him. I'm really scared. Mezzi saves the day, and that AK could be picked up. Don't tell me you don't go for it.
Oh, no. Okay, well, they got two Galils. Two of them.
Yep.
A pair of Galils.
That's right, Chad. Pair of Galils. Oh,
They look like a pair of bloody Galahs right there running through the smoke. Oh, dearie me. This has just been flat. Nothing's going Fnatic's way. Like, you see the approach. They get the space. It doesn't matter. You have the space. Karrigan's got the info. Twist doesn't even need to move. Yeah, okay. Come through the smoke. I'll take those kills. They're going to force buy. The loss bonus is there. Getting into a scout. More Galils, so 4 in which. Oh.
right.
It's just, I don't know what they can do.
Say it.
They're getting in the right positions, but then they're either running through smokes or they're not hitting shots or...
That's an interesting one from Mezzi. You have my full attention.
All right, what now?
Yeah, you've thrown the smokes. They are going to go through towards the A site, and Brokey collects a first onto Giacchino. Spots another. He's so snappy.
One at a time.
Yeah, and there's a third for good measure. Brokey just wants to send him packing.